Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and unlimited salam and salutations to the noble messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Respected sisters and brothers, I would like to share with you some very important points with regards to the udhiyah or Qurbani. Few points precisely. Before we go to the points, I would like to say that we in Islam, in Sharia, we have something called difference of opinions and ikhtilaf. We have, say, 70 to 80% Islam is confirmed and agreed upon by all the scholars. But we have about 20-30% of Islam which is differed by. And scholars of Islam differed on many issues. And so long they have evidences to back the difference of opinions, then that is fine. There is no any problem whatsoever. This has always been the case in Sharia al-Islamiyah, in our jurisprudence. But the problem is when we tend to deny or reject or condemn the difference of opinions. This is where the problems start. So if any opinion coming from a reliable source or a genuine reliable scholars of Islam, then we have to respect and we have to at least admit to the fact that this is backed by Quran and Sunnah. Having said that, brothers and sisters, I would like to speak briefly about Qurbani. So, al-udhiyah, Qurbani, sacrifice. Sacrifice in English, al-udhiyah in Arabic, and in local language, Urdu, Bengali, and some other language people also say Qurbani. What is Qurbani? Qurbani is sacrificing an animal on the day of Eid al-Adha in order to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we must do for Allah, because the meat and blood won't reach to Allah. What will reach is the taqwa, the God consciousness. Then we say, what is the hukum of al-udhiyah? What is the hukum of Qurbani? What is the ruling? Is it Waajib? Is it Sunnah? What is the ruling? Well, there are some scholars, imams such as Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam al-Awza'i, and some other scholars consider Qurbani to be a mandatory, Waajib, as long as someone can afford. Well, if someone can't afford, then it's not Waajib. So no one should go and borrow the money to do the Qurbani. Rather, if they're capable financially and if they can afford, then they must do the Qurbani. This is Waajib according to Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam al-Awza'i and some other scholars. There is another big group of scholars, Imam Malik and Shafi'i, Ahmad bin Hanbal. They say it's Sunnah mu'akkada, meaning it's a strong recommended Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then the question comes, how many people can share in one Qurbani? Well, a big number of scholars, like majority of the scholars, they say 7 people can share, up to 7 people. 7 and less people can share in a cow or in a camel. So 7 people can share in a cow or in a camel. They can be actually family members, and they can be people from outside the family. And 1 goat and 1 sheep, or 1 sheep, can be sacrificed on behalf of 1 person. That's the opinion of the vast majority of scholars. However, there is another group of scholars in today's time. They also view or they say that 1 goat or 1 sheep can be sacrificed, or 1 cow can be sacrificed on behalf of 1 whole entire family, regardless of the number of the people in family. So it can be 10 or 15. It's fine as long as it's sacrificed on behalf of 1 family, whether it's a goat or sheep. This is the position of some scholars. However, early scholars, classical scholars, Muslim scholars, and jurists, they say the 7 people can share up to 7 people can share in 1 cow and in 1 camel. And if it's a goat and sheep, then it's only on behalf of 1 person. I hope this is clear. Again, differed by. And the last thing I want to mention, some people ask whether Qurbani can be given or made on behalf of our mayyiteen, the people who have passed away, our deceased people. Can it be done? Well, yes. The scholars of the opinion and jurists and fuqaha and imams of Islam are of the opinion that you can sacrifice on behalf of the mayyiteen, and our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he actually sacrificed on behalf of the whole entire ummah, and the thawab, the reward, will inshallah be delivered to the deceased and the people who have passed away. This is okay and fine. That's all, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our hajj, accept our Qurbani. May He give us the ability to worship, inshallah, immensely, worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the next few coming days and nights. Thank you so much for listening until the Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.